What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. So in this one we're going to be working on the Civic, and I just got some work done to it. Just got back today and I pulled it in, and I decided I was going to try to fix that exhaust leak again because I've tried so many times. I have this pipe right here. I resealed this flange up here. I bought new donut gaskets for here, and now I've had to take it down again. And I thought that was gonna fix it. That didn't fix it. And then I resealed this flange right here, and that didn't fix it. I thought that was gonna fix it. And then I resealed this flange again with some the orange high temp RTV, and it still didn't fix it. And I was like, what the hell? Why isn't it fixed? So I couldn't figure it out. And I just started it and laid under there because I kept not laying under it every time I started it and listened for it. I was just like outside or above it. I was never underneath it, like listening to it. I did it once on the lift, but I was really quick. Anyway, what I'm saying is the leak is underneath this shield. And I couldn't believe it, but you can see all this soot coming out of there. And there's a bunch of soot on this side too. I think this was cut, possibly welded. I don't know if this doesn't look like a factory weld to me. It looks like somebody welded this. So I don't know if they modified this, put a flange on it. I don't know. This looks like this shield was cut, which is weird to me. So I'm gonna cut this shield off, see what's going on underneath here. Maybe I gotta sleeve this or something. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think this was modified at one point, and somebody goobered up some welds on here. Or maybe that's factory, you know? It just doesn't look like all the rest of it. So I don't really know. Maybe you guys can tell me if yours looks like this too. But yeah, I'm gonna hack this off, this flange, or I'm sorry, not the flange, the shield, and then you guys can see what it looks like underneath. I already know it's leaking under there. I could feel it puffing out of there. I should have just tried to diagnose it like normal, but I just tried to think that I knew what was going on. So I'm gonna hack that off and see if we can find the true leak. So guys, this thing's pretty hammered. I cut that shield off and it's all rotted in there. I've honestly, it's not what I expected out of a Honda. They're usually pretty good. But yeah, that's rotted. I guess Honda exhausts do rot out. Kind of a stupid thing to say. But yeah. This is living in New England. Sorry, the lighting and camera work's terrible. Yeah, it's bad. So I'm gonna cut these whole sections out, and I'll show you what we're left with after I chop that whole area out. I'm gonna hog it all out, and we'll probably just put a patch over it, you know. Alright, so here's the idea. Kind of got it quickly cut. There's like another pipe sleeved inside of there, which is funny. I don't know why I got so many pipes going on in here, but basically, yeah, it's like the outer pipe, the inner pipe, and then there's another inner pipe. I don't know why there's so many pipes going into each other. I guess there's like, it's probably the one center one coming out that has the gas in it. But once it gets to here and the back pressure builds, that's when it ends up coming out of here. Because it's when I step on the gas and the back pressure builds up in the exhaust, that's when it leaks out of here. So that's definitely the problem. I think the inner pipe's the main travel for the exhaust, but it ends up coming back to here. So anyway, hopefully we can get this fixed up. I'm gonna cut some pieces here, just hopefully sleeve it over. I'll make some measurements, cut some exhaust pipe with my nice new Hercules grinder here. I've been using the grinder and the cutoff wheel. This thing's a beast. Good tool, 20 volt Hercules. It's a champ. So yeah, I'm loving this thing. Just chop both sides out, so we're good to go. I'm gonna put a couple of patches in here and I should fix this leak up nice. Alright, so hopefully now you guys see where I'm going with this. Got it all cut out, got my little patch panel made, and we're just gonna throw that on there, something like that, and I'll give it a nice weld. I got everything ground around it, so I just gotta get the new welder set up, guys. I got my titanium 200, which is a multi-process welder. It'll do MIG, TIG, stick, Also has a spool gun set up, so I may eventually try to get a spool gun set up for it to do some aluminum fabrication, which would be pretty cool in the future. Next time I do a turbo setup, I think I'll probably try to weld it with a spool gun, and we'll see how my pipes come out. TIG welding just seems like, I don't know, guys. It's cool if you can do it, but I don't know how, and it seems like a lot of practice and a lot of work. So I'm just gonna try to avoid it for as long as possible, although this can do it. So if I do feel the urge to TIG some stainless, I can try to do that. So for now, we're gonna stick to MIG. I have my gas over there hooked up to my other welder. I don't have a cart for this yet, so I gotta try to either make a cart or figure something out. For now, I may put this on top of the other welder and wheel that around for now with the gas hooked up to this. So I think I might try to set that up and try to throw some welds down on this. I don't know if I'll do it tonight or tomorrow, but I'm excited that once I get this set up, it should be all set. I'll just leave that stupid shield off of there that was on there, and we'll have hopefully a nice fixed exhaust, and I didn't really have to spend any money. So I'll show you guys my first ever welds. I already welded the other side. I'll show you that one after. This machine is pretty awesome, guys. It's titanium unlimited 200. I think I already showed it in the video, but I'm gonna fire it up. I'll show you guys just how awesome it is. I remember to turn my gas on, and I think I turned down the wire feed just a little bit. I'm gonna try to see how it does. Turn down, I think it was at 140, and I'm at 18 volts. And obviously MIG welding, this thing will do multi-process. It does a bunch of different things. That's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna try to tack this guy in there for starters, and then maybe I'll flip it over and show you guys my other weld on the other side. I'll show you guys the tack. Oh, it's not recording. It's a little rusty. I don't know when it stopped filming. You guys maybe didn't catch all that. But I just welded, and it came out pretty nice. I really tried to film me welding. Hopefully it worked. I don't know if it did. But yeah, that's it looks pretty good. This welder's sick. Okay, so I definitely didn't get it on camera, but this is one side over here. And this is the other side. I think I got a couple of pinholes here and there. So I'm going to try to fill those in, along with weld this top section again. That's just where I see a little bit lumpy. I don't know. I think it's okay. But I just want to be sure. So I'm going to weld over those couple of holes. I don't want any leaks. I want this thing to be quiet and not stinky. That's the point of a daily. And it really pissed me off that it was stinky. So I'd like to be able to run it on outside air and not smell fumes. So hopefully this fixes that for me. And yeah, that's why it was weird, because I couldn't tell where it was coming from, because it was under that shield. So hopefully you can hear me over the welder. This thing is pretty loud. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna hit a couple more spots. Maybe I'll get some clips of that, but you get the idea. Welding. You've all seen it. So I hit it with a little bit of black paint, and we'll see how it sounds. I can't wait. I'm just gonna put it in like this. No shield on it or anything like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. So I think I'm gonna use some of my high temp RTV up here, because I'm reusing these gaskets. So I'm just gonna get the high temp RTV going, and hopefully make a nice seal up there and just let it squish out everywhere. I'm just gonna go along the whole thing. And then I'll do a little on this edge here too when I do this flange. So I'm gonna go bolt this thing in and should be good to go, hopefully. So I'm gonna get started. So we are good to go. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do next. I think I'm gonna leave this thing in the garage and do the timing belt, but that's for the next video. So if you guys look, you can see everything is all gooped up. I got all the orange stuff on it. And I think that it's gonna be sealed. So we've got our nice welds over here. And that shield was definitely to protect the axle boot. I'll let you guys know if the boot melts. I'm sure it'll be fine. Flashlight's dying, but I got this flange all gooped up too. So we should be quiet now, and I'm gonna fire this thing up in a minute. You're not supposed to, you're supposed to let it wait 24 hours with this goo here, but I'm not gonna get it hot. I just wanna fire it really quick, hear how quiet it is, and then I'll turn it right back off. I'm excited to hear. I have not heard this thing without that giant exhaust leak, so it's been there since I got it. So I'm excited to hear how quiet it is. Can't wait to drive it on the highway and not have it screaming, because that was really loud underneath. So yeah, I'm pumped, guys. Sounds a lot quieter. I don't know. It's definitely better. I don't think that there's any leaks now. We'll see. Maybe we gotta fix a leak in the back too, but one by one, we'll get it. I'm glad we finally got this one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna tear this thing apart, start doing the timing belt. I think it's been like 60,000 since it's been done, so it's time. I think I'm just gonna pull the, plugs, or pull the plug wires and pull the valve cover so I can pull this cover off. And we'll inspect the belt. If it looks like it's hammered, I'll do it right now. I'm sure I'll do it anyway. I have all the parts, so let's get started, but I'll save that for the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this short little exhaust fixing video. It's just something that's been bugging me for a while, so I figured I'd make a video on it. I'm trying to decide if I want to put the shield back on, or if I want to be like weird and like heat wrap the stock manifold and see what it looks like. But there's all these like things on it. I think that's kind of dumb. I could replace the thing with a header I was looking at, but it's 170 bucks, and this already looks like a header. Like, how can it flow much better than this? I mean, it's a 4 to 2 to 1. It's like the same as a header. It's like a shorty header basically. So like, I feel like, who needs it? We're just gonna stick with this stock header. It's gonna make better torque anyway. So yeah, we'll hang on to it. Probably put the shield back on to make it look a little more stock. But yeah, anyway, this video's over. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.